Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. This video is a benchmark for Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands. The footage you're seeing here is when I was attempting to capture SLI performance in-game, but for some reason it just does not work. The game is using AFR2 rendering, and it just doesn't seem to bode well for doing any benchmarks. The game was stuttery and laggy, as you can see in the video footage here. It was a lot worse in game actually. Most of this distortion you're seeing on image is from when the game would actually pause and lag out on me, and as you can see the overlay was completely freaking out. So I decided to just do my benchmarks based off single card performance on a GTX 980ti Asus Strix OC Edition. So sit back and watch the benchmarks, and I will have the performance graphs pop up just after the video ends. The footage you are seeing here is from the benchmark run I did on the very high preset, and to be honest, the game doesn't run particularly well on the very high preset at all, as high textures, the extended view distance and the extended shadows tend to have a fairly impactful impact, we'll say, on the performance of the game. I usually run the games at 1440p, but this game just does not seem to run very well at all. Hopefully when the open beta comes out, if they do an open beta, it will have a lot better performance, but this closed beta is absolutely horrendous. Like on a 980 Ti, you should not be seeing 40 FPS at all. With the settings cranked up to here, the game isn't using over 4 GB of VRAM, so I don't think that's the issue, because some games you would see stuttering that we were seeing, especially when we were using the SLI configuration, when we were using more RAM than we actually had, and I'm not sure really what is causing the bad performance. Myself, when I play the game, I was using a mixture of medium settings, high settings and very high settings, and for some reason I have also noticed that on Nvidia cards anyway, the performance is a lot better. Well, not a lot better, but it's probably 3 to 4 to 5 FPS better when using HBO Plus opposed to the other type of ambient occlusion. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what the issue with the game is. In this benchmark I tried to get just some driving footage in, some on foot footage in, and some fighting footage in. And this route that I took seems to be fairly demanding, as we saw in that driving session when it dropped below 40 FPS. Now, thankfully the game with a single card doesn't seem to stutter as much as it was doing on the SLI configuration, but the performance just isn't great, and 52 FPS is fairly terrible performance when we look at a 980 Ti. I will also be testing this on an Asus Strix OC Edition GTX 1060, and that benchmark should be up this evening or tomorrow. The game itself is actually quite enjoyable, especially when you were playing it with 3 friends. The AI in the game is pretty terrible, so I found the best way to enjoy it is to set the difficulty up to either its highest or second highest, because the AI is a lot more punishing when you can only take 2 or 3 hits from a gun, and it forces you to use cover and be a little bit more tactical. Okay, so we're coming to the end of the benchmark area that I used. Cheers for checking out the video, guys. Leave it a like if you like it, a dislike if you didn't, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see all our future videos.